Are you wasting months in the gym because of one supplement mistake almost everyone makes? Those flashy tubs and influencer super pumps aren't what you think. You walk into the store, see those huge walls of tubs promising impossible arms and perfect abs, and you buy them anyway. But what if that split-second choice is the biggest mistake slowing your gains? Stay tuned and watch this entire video, because I'm going to reveal the only 3 types of muscle-building help that science supports. We aren't talking about expensive powders or miracle-build muscle overnight gimmicks. We're talking about simple, cheap ingredients that make your body grow. I'll show you exactly how to take them, when to take them, and I'm going to share the surprising factor that's the real key to getting bigger arms, and most people ignore it completely. Most of what you see advertised for muscle building is junk. It's expensive, ineffective, and designed only to take your money. We are going to fix that right now. If you are serious about building muscle with a system proven to work, stay with me, because the last item on this list is the reason people hit plateaus and quit the gym. It's the difference between seeing results next week and seeing nothing for the next year. Most people think building muscle is about hitting the gym 5 times a week and grinding through soreness. That's only half the story. The other half is the part that turns lifting weights into actual muscle size. This part happens in the kitchen, or more specifically, in your mouth. Let's start with the absolute foundation. The one thing your body simply cannot build muscle without: protein. I know what you're thinking. I knew that. And I already drink protein shakes. But are you drinking enough? And are you using it correctly? Studies show that to maximize muscle growth, most people need significantly more protein than the average diet provides. We are talking about aiming for roughly 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight every single day. If you weigh 180 pounds, that means 180 grams of protein. That is hard to hit through chicken breasts and eggs alone. This is where protein powder steps in. It's not some magic powder. It is simply a fast, easy way to get high-quality protein into your body without eating a 4th chicken breast. We're talking about simple whey protein or casein protein. Whey is digested quickly, making it good right after a workout when your body is eager for nutrients. Casein digests slowly, making it perfect before bed or during long periods without food. Here's how you make this work. Get a shaker bottle, mix in 1 scoop of whey after your workout, and maybe blend a scoop of casein into a smoothie before bed. If you struggle to eat enough protein throughout the day, it's that easy. Protein powder is your insurance policy against skipping the most important macro for muscle growth. But what if you are hitting your protein goals and your muscle gains have stopped? What if you feel flat, lacking that density and hardness you see in other gym goers? That feeling, that lack of fullness, often means you are missing out on the cheapest, most researched, and frankly, the most effective legal supplement ever sold. I'm talking about creatine monohydrate. If you haven't started taking creatine, you are leaving muscle on the table, guaranteed. It is not a mysterious formula cooked up in some back room. It's a compound naturally found in meat, and your body makes a small amount of it already. The problem is, the amount your body makes and the amount you get from food is not enough to truly saturate your muscles and get the full benefits. So, what does creatine do? Imagine your body's short-burst energy system, the fuel tank for those heavy sets of squats or that final sprint. That system runs on a molecule called ATP. Creatine works by essentially recycling that spent energy molecule faster. This means you can squeeze out 1 or 2 more reps when lifting heavy weights, or maintain power for a few extra seconds. Those 1 or 2 extra reps, repeated over months of training, lead to massive differences in muscle size and strength. Now let's quickly address the fear factor. You might have heard creatine is bad for your kidneys, or that it's only for men, or that it makes you bald. That is nonsense. Decades of science have shown that creatine monohydrate is safe for healthy individuals when taken at the recommended dose. It works for men and women. It is simply muscle fuel. This is how you make creatine for you. Take 5 grams of creatine monohydrate every single day. Every day. It doesn't matter if it's before the gym, after the gym, or even on rest days, consistency is the key. Mix 5 grams into your protein shake, your water bottle, or your coffee. It costs almost nothing, and it works. If you are serious about building muscle, this is non-negotiable. We've covered the building blocks: protein and the fuel, creatine. But what about that mental wall, that feeling of exhaustion that hits halfway through your session, making you feel weak and ready to pack it in? This brings us to the 3rd type of helper, something most people already drink but often misuse: caffeine and performance boosters. Caffeine is not a supplement designed to grow muscle directly. It is a performance helper. Its goal is simple: make your hard training session feel easier and delay fatigue. It helps you focus and pushes back that wall of exhaustion. If you can walk into the gym feeling focused and energized instead of tired and sluggish, you are going to lift heavier weights and do more work overall. We already established that lifting more weight and doing more quality work is the real driver of muscle growth. Caffeine helps you do that consistently. Here is what you need to start doing. Take 200 to 400 milligrams of caffeine roughly 30 to 60 minutes before your workout. This could be 2 small cups of black coffee or a pre-workout drink. Use it wisely, especially if you train late, as it can interfere with sleep. And sleep is the true muscle builder we'll talk about next. Now, if you want a second performance booster that helps with the burn in longer sets, the kind of burn that signals muscle breakdown, look for beta-alanine. Beta-alanine helps buffer or fight the buildup of acid in your muscles during high-intensity work. This means you can handle that burning sensation for longer, allowing you to push past what feels like muscle failure. How do you make this work? Look for beta-alanine in your pre-workout, or just take 2 to 5 grams daily. Don't worry about the tingling feeling you might get. That's normal, and it just means it's working. If you use protein, creatine, and smart performance boosters like caffeine, you have done everything right from a supplementation perspective. You have built a strong, scientifically supported stack. But if you are doing all of this, and your muscles are still refusing to grow, it's not the supplements. It is the factor I promised you earlier, the real key that people skip. For more health and recovery tips, subscribe to the channel and let me know what other videos you want me to work on next. Now, the most important factor I promised you earlier. Let's say you started lifting last year. You bought all the powders, drank your protein religiously, and hit the gym 5 days a week, often staying for 2 hours per session. After 6 months, you look the same. You are exhausted, discouraged, and ready to quit. Sound familiar? You are probably making a major mistake that ruins muscle growth faster than anything else. You are not letting the repairs happen. The single most ignored factor for building muscle is recovery. Your muscles do not grow in the gym. They grow out of the gym while you are resting. Lifting weights breaks the muscle down. Recovery rebuilds it bigger. If you are constantly beating yourself up, training for too long, or worse, sleeping too little, you are preventing the repair process from finishing. When you sleep, your body releases the highest amounts of growth hormone, which is essential for muscle repair and fat burning. If you consistently sleep 6 hours or less, you are robbing your body of its best time to rebuild the muscle you worked so hard to break down. Also, overtraining is a real issue. If you are doing endless sets and spending 3 hours at the gym every day, your body never gets the signal to recover. It stays in a constant state of damage control. Treat sleep like it is your most important supplement. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep every night. If you're struggling with sleep, try simple things first, like cutting off caffeine 6 hours before bed or using magnesium glycinate powder to help you relax. Next, look at your training schedule. You don't need to live in the gym. Keeping your sessions around 60 to 75 minutes of hard, focused work is often better than 2 hours of wandering around. Ensure each muscle group has at least 48 hours of rest before you hit it hard again. This rest period is where the magic happens, where the protein and creatine you took are put to good use. Protein, creatine, and smart performance aids only work if the foundation is solid. The biggest mistake you can make is relying on a bottle to do the work that smart training and recovery should be doing. Now you have the complete blueprint, the 3 simple helpers that work, and the 1 hidden factor, your recovery that must be perfect for them to kick in. For more health and recovery tips, subscribe and like this video. Let me know what you think in the comments.